I don't know what else got me. Fuck, I don't know. I've been tearing up at shit lately. I don't know, it's got me nervous.
Hobbs and Shaw because it was such a fucking waste of time.
God.
Love Fast and
I'm
Furious.
so disappointed at
Hobbs and Shaw
Shaw.
was mediocre.
At best, mediocre.
God, yeah.
You know what I figured out I didn't like about it?
Everything?
Is that... Well, okay. Not everything. I like The Rock and Jason Statham.
Well, yeah.
But,
They were too... Like,
Fast and
they butted
Furious
heads
is,
too
like,
much.
ridiculous as a
They should have been
concept.
friends way earlier than
But
that.
within the universe, they take themselves seriously. And I don't think they took themselves seriously enough in that version of the world. It was too, like, tongue-in-cheeky.
Yeah.
They were also trying to drag in the Famiglia aspects with, like, the Rock's family and then Jason Statham's
that's
sister.
fine.
And I was just like, I don't care
That's
about
fine.
these people.
That didn't
Okay,
even bother
those
me. It's just, like, the way they sold it didn't... They didn't sell it as, like...
No, that's what I'm saying. It felt like a disingenuous version of all the themes that are, like, normally present in the Fast and Furious movies.
Also, do you guys know if this happened before Fate of the Furious? Like, in the timeline?
I think it's after.
Because they become friends in Fate of the Furious. Like, they become...
Oh, yeah, you're right. They, like, shake
Alright.
hands and shit at the end.
You want
right?
to watch that when Sam leaves?
Yeah.
Fate of the Furious?
Because I know for a fact they become friends.
That sounds right. That
I don't
sounds right
remember.
for sure.
Before Hobbs
yeah.
and Shaw.
I'm pretty sure it canonically
And
is
then-
supposed to take place after.
That's
And
weird.
then in Hobbs and Shaw, they're like, we're mad at each other again. That's what got me immediately.
Oh,
Well,
that's
hold on. At the end of that movie, weren't they like, shake hands, but if I ever see you again, oh. Or was it.
No.
Were they just like straight friends?
They were
Well, they'll
just-
always
remember.
give each other shit.
They were giving each other shit, but they were
But they had
friends.
respect
for
they,
each other.
they
Yeah,
had
it's like-
respect for each other.
Yeah, you're
in
right.
Hobbs and Shaw,
Yeah.
they had no respect.
No, they were
didn't
straight up like
each
ready
other.
to kill each other.
They were like,
yeah.
I'm gonna fuck your sister and shit like that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's. I already had a bad taste in my mouth about that.
Damn
Maybe,
it.
but
I was
it's
going to say we
gotten
could
worse.
dismiss it, but they might bring back like Idris Elba or parts. They set it up. They had the guy talking at the end.
Yeah,
Dude, Hobbs and Shaw is going to get 6 movies.
At least.
That's going to be a
Oh, I think they're
sexology.
going to tie it into Fast 9. Is The Rock supposed to be in Fast 9?
I hope so.
How is he not?
I heard that he wasn't.
What? Of course he's going to
Like
be, right?
he's not written into it, and he's not going to be in number 9. But then they've like kind of squashed the beef, and Rock came out with something on Facebook or on Instagram or something that was it was him congratulating Vin Diesel on something, and he's like, "I can't wait to see you again," Toretto, and then he like signed off with that as saying like he will be back, not number 9, but he'll be back for another one or something like that.
I didn't feel great about Hobbs and Shaw, but it would be cool if they did like Fast 9, Hobbs and Shaw 2, and then brought it all together for Fast 10.
No, don't do Hobbs and Shaw 2. Just do Fast 9, Fast 10.
Oh,
They're not.
Yeah.
Hobbs and Shaw
Wait,
made
wait.
too much money.
The Rock might appear in Fast and Furious 9 after the beef has been squashed between him and Vin.
Yeah.
So there's still a chance that he might not be.
Yeah, but yes, I don't think he's written into number 9.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that
I
he's
didn't
so
know
weird.
about
He's been
that.
such a staple
But then
for
he
so
said
long.
that, and it was like basically confirming.
Because I knew they had
That
a
he
beef,
was gonna
but
be in
I
a
thought
new
it
one.
was squashed before 8.
Well, so that's what I thought it was.
I also thought it was
squashed,
squashed before 8 too.
around. I thought it was like around
Around-
post production of
yeah,
8, but like
something
around
like that.
8.
So I just assumed that he was going to be in 9.
So did I.
Oh.
But then I found that out. I was like, oh, guess not.
What was their beef about? Was it that Vin was just like
It's
a diva?
because The Rock is like this huge fucking phenomenon, and they have small dicks and can't, you know.
Yeah. Well, also the
Well, that's
Rock.
kinda what
The
I
Rock is kind of a diva on set.
Or is it Vin?
The Rock. And isn't the
I
Rock?
heard Vin's kind of a perfectionist.
Well, okay. I mean, it's
Well,
both. It's
he
obviously
has to
both
be
of them.
to have the movies that he has.
It's true, yeah.
It's both of them, but like The Rock allegedly, like he comes on set and he has like his whole workout gym that he brings along with him. And
Oh, so
stuff.
he's the one who's like
and
calling
he
the
like
shots.
and he needs like the biggest trailer, and he's like very much like I am this. I mean, he's huge. He kind of like
He's-
those
Which
are
is
his
probably why
goals.
Hobbs
He's
and
the
Shaw was
biggest
made.
star, I want to say, in the world right now.
He was the highest
He's
paid
the highest
Hollywood
grossing
actor of
actor
last
now.
year.
Yeah.
He's like, you go anywhere in the world and you say The Rock, and they're like, oh yeah, I watched that
Yeah.
movie.
I love The Rock.
He's a real. I love Rock.
Starring-
He's a real. He seems like a real charismatic guy and everything, and like he keeps that composure like very well, and he's like very.
He does seem to love the superstar
But like, if
lifestyle.
imagine working on a movie with him, where he's like, I need this strict schedule. I gotta work out all the time, and I can only film between these times. And Vin Diesel's like, I'm just trying to get this done
Yeah.
and stuff. And they're also
That's true.
probably a little alpha male and stuff, and they just might have jealous people, and it's hard to do.
I just thought it was
It's hard to do that
curious.
About what?
Fat and
Fat and
curious.
curious.
That meme. It's so good.
So I love Vin Diesel's like workout. What I think his workout is. So like The Rock is all like eat this certain kind of food, like 7 meals a day, whatever, and it has to be like rice and chicken all day, and then you have to go to and work out like 11 times a day. And Vin Diesel is just like, yeah, I'm gonna eat a steak or a burrito, and then I'm gonna lift these weights. And then eat whatever the fuck else, and drink a bunch of Coronas throughout the day. And you see it in his body. Like, he looks big, but at the same time, he looks big. You know what I'm saying?
Well, The Rock
That's
is like
kinda-
big and then cut.
Yeah.
Like, there is not an ounce of fat
Like
on
a
it.
0%
And when he's
body
movies
fat.
and he's like a little touched up by CGI, but
Mhm.
like not that he really needs to be at all,
Yeah.
he's just fucking trimmed
He's
and
just
cut. Whereas
insane.
Vin Diesel's just like,
He's mass.
he's just big.
Dude,
And I'm convinced Vin lets himself go, and then as soon as he's doing Fast and Furious, 3 months before, he goes on a strict workout diet, trims himself up for those movies. Not to the point where The Rock is, where he's like cut,
Yeah.
fucking
Like-
break
like-
steel
like, that's
with like the
life.
smallest
Like the Rock.
rib muscle.
Vin Diesel, I think, has like the ideal manly dad bod,
Yeah.
to where it's like, you look at him and you wouldn't immediately be intimidated, but if you're getting in a fight with that guy, you'd think twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I
Like,
feel
he's
like
big,
I feel
but-
like you look at it and whatever, but until like he flexes out of anger, then you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have said what I
I
said.
made a mistake, sir. I'm sorry.
I found out recently about like some of those like superheroes rip off their shirts, or The Rock rips off their shirt scenes and stuff, and they're like fucking cut. That they actually dehydrate themselves for those scenes, because like I guess it just like compresses the skin against the muscle. There's like no moisture there as much and stuff, so you look a lot more cut. Because you just don't have water in your body.
A lot of those films are seen like, a lot of those scenes are filmed post-workout too. When you get a pump on.
Yeah,
So you, like,
they,
look
they
better.
get like a nice pump and they like
Don't
cut
drink
themselves, but they're not
water.
drinking water.
Which
So-
is fucking
So they're
stupid.
just dehydrated and it's so unrealistic. And we talk about female realistic body standards, but like the superhero movies and Fast and like The Rock, I'm sure dehydrates himself a little bit. I mean, he's cut. He doesn't need to, but like Hugh Jackman, you know, the Wolverine scene when he like comes out of that bed and he's fucking shredded, totes dehydrated there. No way he's not.
We have computers now. Don't abuse your actors.
I mean,
Just
they're not like,
Photoshop James Dean in each one of the six packs.
they're not like about to die. They just haven't had water for
No,
a few
but
hours
like,
and-
still,
since the night.
it's
before.
still not good for you.
No.
Just imagine the nice fucking headache you have though, like, and you're trying to be.
Yeah, Wolverine.
Now you, yeah,
throbbing.
be Wolverine now.
I never expect to be like this in my entire life. But if I could get like a genie bottle and a wish and wake up tomorrow, I would want to look like Chris Evans from Age of Ultron when he rips the log in half. I don't want to look like Hugh Jackman, like six pack ripped with a shirt off. If I could like just wear a shirt that good
Oh, and you just like
and just
look-
pop out of it, that I don't have to even have to have like
Like you-
cut muscles or a six pack or anything. But if I was just like pushing out of a shirt that much,
Yeah.
and like I looked like I could rip a log in half, that'd be pretty sweet. I don't have the
I-
I don't have the ability to.
You don't have the body type. Your
I
metabolism
can't
is
eat
so
enough
high.
food. Yeah, there's not enough food in the world to get me there.
I agree with you, but at the same time, I just don't like. But this is a man saying it, but like Chris Evans to me looks like real like plastic.
Play-Doh-y.
Yeah, Play-Doh-y, to where it's like it just looks not right. It looks kind of fake.
Yeah, he's
enough.
probably pretty fake. Well, I mean,
They're all pretty
those
fake.
superheroes. I mean, like Chris Hemsworth stays pretty big, I guess.
I feel like he started big though.
Yeah.
Chris Evans seemed like a really skinny dude that came in and kind of just got big.
Well, yeah.
Maybe not like a really skinny,
I
but
mean,
like a normal dude.
No one should
is
ever
what I'm
look
saying.
at those people and be like, "That is what I can easily obtain." Like, it's so hard to.
No,
cut yourself like that. It's so rigorous.
One of my favorite things, I was listening to a podcast. It was Funhouse's podcast. And it was
How dare you promote some shit podcast?
Dude, they're not even remotely...
On our amazing...
None of our fans are too loyal. They're not going to look at that shit.
You're right.
But they were talking about working out, and one of the guys, James, he was saying, I've been working out for 20 years, and I only look like this. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of true, because, like, you gotta... You do a lot of shit for a long time just to maintain, like, a certain threshold.
Yeah, you have a life
and fucking Hollywood's not fucking shelling out thousands of dollars paying for your gym bills and stuff, and your personal trainer and your diet and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Should we wrap it up?
I mean, Sammy put on his boots.
Yeah, sorry, I was hoping that was more subtle, but...
They're boots, dude. It's not like they're slip-ons. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with...
We've been chatting...
I don't even know. I wasn't paying attention. I think we've been going up like an hour and a half.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah. We can cut all the transgender stuff, though.
No.
That was
102 minutes.
102?
Minutes. Yeah, hour and a half.
Yeah.
Roughly.
I know.
No, you don't. No. Did anybody think about a sponsor?
Oh, we have a sponsor?
Yeah.
The sponsor for this week is cats. They're just weird looking dogs.
Yeah, they're shitty dogs.
Shitty, weird looking dogs.
They're pretty cool though.
That's a bit that I've been saying in my house a lot. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
I go up to my cat and I'm like, man, you're a fucking weird looking dog.
And then you slap it.
Yeah. I throw it across the room like a football.
Ooh, spiral. No, it's not. You don't play sports. It just like spins.
Put that baby in a spiral.
With that pussy on a spiral. Really legit.
Speaking of which, if you haven't seen our previous video, we collaborated with, a small time up and coming artist. You may have heard of him, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
And he gave us permission to use this song.
Well,
it
was the Danny Brown song. Original.
Well,
with Kendrick Lamar on the fucking hook.
Yeah, you're right, I guess, but you know what I'm saying. Like.
All right, that was this from podcast. Goodbye.
That's a good one.
All right, I'm going home. Hi, T.
All right.
Good podcast, boys.
Do you guys want to do one on like start off the night to Tuesday night?
Fuck yeah, definitely. I think I was gonna suggest that
Monday night.
Monday night.
Yeah, we can do one Monday night for
sure. Just like start off to.
What were we gonna do on Monday night again?
Debauchery. I don't know.
I feel like we had a plan. I don't remember what it was.
No,
get drunk.
Hanging out, getting
well, yes, but
weren't you guys wanting to play like Spider-Man or some shit?
Yeah, you should play Spider-Man.
You said
we go through
play
DLC
Spider-Man.
We should, yeah. We just swing around. We don't even have to play. We can just fucking be Spider-Man in the background.
Oh, that game. No, because the storyline shit, dude.
Oh, I can see if I could try and capture the game Spider-Man while we're like talking. So it's just like
you should get a capture card.
Oh man, that's rank.
Was it rank?
Yeah.
It's all a ramen, dude.
Yeah. I've been farty.
All right, that was this from podcast. Goodbye.
And fuck this guy for cause it's just that
you have been kicked in the testicles.